Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. I haven't the foggiest about the contents of this package. It was sent to me by Corey, who is someone I am familiar with and usually sends pretty cool stuff for the channel. But for the life of me, I cannot remember a conversation with him. I'm sure I will remember it as soon as we open it. Let's go ahead and get to that. Thanks so much to Corey for sending this in. This is a loaner. It'll go back to him when I'm done. Thanks so much to my patrons for supporting me. And please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. All right. Let's go ahead and carve into this this fat box here. Let's right down the center there. It's no shortage of things that I say that can be really turned into some messy words without context. Okay. A messy image, I guess. Okay, here we go. Inside is the, okay. And the, feel free to carry light, use and disassemble as needed. Thank you for all the awesome content and inspiration. My significant other thanks you. Also, sorry, but the handwriting, he typed it. I'm enjoying this joke. Okay. There's his Instagram, me_seeks_EDC89. Make sure to give him a follow. It's because of people like him that I'm able to bring you guys daily knife content. Did you say there were two? There's three in here. There's a TwoSun. And, okay. All right, we got three things here. Hold on. Let's see what we've got. I want to make sure. Inside is the... And the... Okay, so there are three. Okay. Let's do the TS329 Vandal first. TwoSuns are hit or miss on this channel. But, yeah, I do remember this. Holy moly. Golly, that is a freaking good looking TwoSun. Wow, that's freaking... chunky titanium scales there too. God. Hold on. Okay. Can you choke up here? Yeah, you can. And because, you know, we have a thumb positioned button, I still wish that this was recessed a bit. There is, I would call this a medium travel button. Why is that important? Why are you highlighting the distance of travel for the button? Because in my opinion, a perfect button lock will be slightly recessed, right? When it's in this position, slightly recessed, maybe still hanging a bit above whatever, you know, surface. And then it takes a very small amount of travel to release the blade, whether, you know, if you're going like this. And then same like with the open position, very small amount of travel to release the blade from the locked out position while still having enough surface contact in that that plunge lock to reliably lock the knife out. This is not that because the blade is not, or the button is not recessed at all in either position. How it's not sticking up that much. Yeah, I guess it's really more about how much it sticks up here, right? But then again, in all of the natural hand positions, even here, I can't really say I'm on top of it or noticing it at all. You will as a lefty, but then again, you probably won't be carrying this as a lefty because it's only got one position for the pocket clip to mount. This is a very good looking knife. It is a basic knife profile, definitely on the larger side. I'll tell you, the fit and finish and the action and everything, that was a terrible, I'm sorry about that. The fit and finish and the action are pretty good. This fuller is not deep enough to get a reliable kick out, right? So, I don't know. Yeah, I can do it. But I wish it was a little deeper. I usually don't say this, but I wish this fuller was a little sharper. Maybe even a little bit longer to be able to, just so I could get at it, right? I kind of want to get at it down here where there's a little less resistance from... It's not a detent, right? Because the plunge lock itself is what is keeping the blade in the closed position. Or it's trying to hold it down. But the action, I mean, as far as like how smooth is it? Oh yeah, it's wonderful. How about lockout? Boy, it's solid. It's a really good looking knife. Blade stock thickness is, now it's funny that the handle scales are way thicker than the blade stock, but it feels good. I mean, it's a lot filling your hand out here. Really nice tumbled finish too on the blade. That's really, really beautiful. And then I'm guessing, I don't know. TwoSun's weird, man. This could be D2 or it could be M390. Nice carbon fiber inlay. It's, well, I don't want to say nice. The inlay work itself is nice. The carbon fiber's all right. Love the texturing on the titanium. That's gorgeous. I love the texturing on the button as well. Does it say the freaking blade steel anywhere? I'll look it up. I know you guys are screaming it in the comments, right? If you don't know, check the comments. They'll have told you. By the time you guys are seeing this, I will have looked it up on Google, right? I'm recording this like probably 2 to 3 weeks before you'll actually see it. So I'll know what it is. But you can tell other people in the comments for sure. I'm guessing it's M390. That would seem, you know, correct. That's really nice. That's one of the nicest TwoSun knives I've ever seen. And if that fuller, if this was a bit more recessed in the open position and the fuller was a little deeper, a little longer, I think it would be just about perfect, just at least off, you know, first impressions. This, of course, is not a review, just first impressions. Maybe we should get to these other knives. The inside is the blank. He actually typed out blank. Renegade Provisions Gom. And the blank, he typed it out again, BBK Raptor REC exclusive. Okay. Does it say here? BBK Raptor. Let's try the Raptor. Okay. BBK Raptor. Oh, yeah. I've been seeing this. Okay. I do like the texturing on the titanium a lot. That was the thing that drew my attention initially. It's a really nice pattern, right? That's the thing about a continuous pattern. It does not necessarily, I love the diamond pattern. I always rant and rave about it, but it doesn't have to be that. A continuous pattern on titanium, in my opinion, looks very, very good and gives that full three-dimensional aesthetic. And at the same time, depending on, you know, how aggressive it is, it'll provide some meaningful traction. Mainly, I just like how it looks. I like the continuous patterns, right? Outside of that, titanium frame lock, running on bearings, thumb studs, action's pretty good, detent's great. Yeah, I immediately want this bigger, but that's just me, right? Truthfully, nice full purchase, even in the standard hand position, and you can absolutely choke up pretty good, right? The blade is, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm going to call this a clip point. Actually, it's a modified drop clip. Okay. The blade is DLC and also likely. The reason I'm saying M390 is because at this point, it's like defaulting to C on a test. You're probably, I mean, in fact, it's better than that, right? It's like if you could choose, you know, you could default to C and then choose 2 other answers, right? You only have like a 25% chance of being wrong if you have 4 total options. Renegade Provisions Gom. I believe that one is absolutely available. I'm not sure about the TwoSun because the TwoSun is like, hey, we made 14 of them, so we're done and we're moving on to the next thing. But this, I believe, is available in a few different flavors. So I'll link that one. And then finally, this is the BBK Raptor. Or is it? Wait, is it? Yeah, that's the Raptor. Okay, sorry. And it is M390. There you go. Hologram. Okay, last one is the Renegade Provisions Gom, which I know absolutely nothing about. What? Okay. Renegade Provisions. Oh, it's their own Hank there. Alrighty. We have DLC bolster or faux bolster, right? Titanium. And then we have a front flipper. Okay, pretty cool. Not what I was expecting for the blade shape. That's actually pretty nice. Nice, full. I mean, I'm just, you know, telling you guys what I'm feeling here. The handles feel full because they're not thick, but, you know, fairly robust in thickness. And then they're also contoured, so it feels really nice. Fills the hand, right? Nice choke up position. Little slot there to do the reverse flick. Boy, that works really well. Yeah. Yeah, this is actually super duper. Just, it's not something we've never seen, right? I've said that a million times. It's really hard. It's getting harder and harder and harder for knife companies and knife manufacturers, designers, whoever, to create something truly unique, right? It's a slight variation. I mean, even that's true for the TwoSun and the Raptor as well. It's a slight variation on stuff that we have already seen, right? Which is okay. A lot of us who are interested, right? If you're watching right now, you are interested in those slight variations. So this feels like something that was manufactured by a Chinese OEM, which is fine. And honestly, so does this, but I don't know. I haven't looked up the details yet because, again, this is just the first impressions. Let's see here. Here's the info on the back. 58 of 480, so these are limited runs. Looks like here's your different options, black, green, or brown. DLC or stonewash. I think this would look awesome in stonewash. This is nice though. I do like the positioning and shape and size of the front flipper, and I really like the positioning of that little opening slot there. I also like the Wharncliffe, right? Little snub nose, little Wharncliffe. Great for, you know, the stuff that I like to do with a knife, which is just your simple sort of draw, because it's your regular, your common man knife tasks. Nice though. Yeah, that's good. That works. The pocket clip is nice, milled. We also have a milled backspacer, and they put the lanyard bar. In my opinion, this is one of the most optimal ways to do a lanyard thing, because I don't care about lanyard things. So I don't want to see them, right? I mean, like, I don't want to see them on this side or on this side. Having it here as part of the backspacer, I think, is great because it's out of the way. And those 7 people who still use lanyards can love it, and the rest of us, the other 14 billion of us, can enjoy the, there are less people than that on the planet. The rest of us, right? The other really high population of us can just enjoy it without having to look at it. I don't know why I will sometimes judge front flippers by whether or not I can do this, which is opening it with the side of my index finger easily, but I can. So there you go. Do with that what you will. This feels nice. I like this one. Really cool. The Raptor's all right. If you like the aesthetic of it, I mean, it's made well for sure, right? But as far as like the general design and aesthetic, I really like this one, and I love this one. I got to nitpick that button and the fuller, right? I wish it was just open like this. If this was open, it'd be perfect, except for the button. But it's still really cool. Three cool knives here. So I'll make sure and have as much as I can linked down in the description. Don't bet on everything being absolutely available, right? This isn't the home shopping network, so not everything that's shown here is absolutely available all the time. But I think that's going to be pretty much it today. Thank you again to Corey for sending 3 interesting knives that I might not have known about if he hadn't sent them. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.